Hi Virgo, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your weekly love reading for February 11th to the 17th. We're going to pull a Tarot Celtic Cross with the Tarot Mucha deck from Lo Scarabeo. Excuse me. And then pull Oracle cards from Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield and artwork by Josephine Wall. And the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed and Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. As soon as I start doing tarot readings today, my throat starts blocking up. Not blocking, kind of constriction, coughing. Alright, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, February 11th to the 17th, please, in the form of a Celtic Cross. Can we please get a love reading? This is about romantic love for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. What's going on for Virgo in the form of a Celtic Cross? It. All right. So the situation is the Hierophant. Challenge is 10 of Swords. Consciously, we've got 4 of Wands. Subconscious, we've got you, Virgo, with the Knight of Pentacles. Recent past, Magician. There's Virgo again. Recent future, Emperor. All right. You right now, 4 of Cups. Around you, Page of Cups. Hopes and fears. Page of Wands. Outcome, Knight of Wands. And then you got this Knight of Swords at the underlying energy as well. Okay, so let's talk about this in the reading here, piece by piece. Hierophant is someone who channels. This is the Pope, also represented by the sign of Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Now, this Hierophant is someone gets messages from the divine, channels it to the people. Also speaking to faith. This card is about having faith. And also about major institutions, whether it be religion, marriage, things along those lines. So that's the situation here. It could be a Taurus you're dealing with, and it could be about, you know, even the institution of marriage, okay, that you could be married, okay, or marriage is the issue here at hand. The challenge here is 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is trauma, abuse, and the end of a toxic situation. So the 10 of Swords here is showing that some situation has ended, and this is the challenge, okay? And then recently in the conscious, you got 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands on your mind is basically speaking to, again, this is another kind of marriage energy, okay? Because the 4 of Wands is about reunion, stable, solid foundations, a peaceful time, very social as well, feeling social, like you want to go out, communicate, and call family members over and hang out, all this type of thing. It also speaks to reunions and possibly even a celebration like rites of passage, like graduation, marriage, things along those lines. So this is on your mind. Subconsciously, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Virgo energy. Crowning you is a 10 of Swords. That, first of all, Knight of Pentacles is someone who is on a horse, is the knight, basically goes slow moving towards their goal, okay, with focus. They might get sidetracked here and there, but they won't go off the path where they lose the path. They'll come back onto the path, and they won't stray too far. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's also loyal and dependable of all the knights, okay? This is a unattached energy, just like this Knight of Swords over here and the Knight of Wands over here. A lot of fast action movement. And these knights speak to change coming, just because unless you're dealing with 3 different knights, okay? Could be. So here you are with this Knight of Pentacles energy speaking to, could be a change of residence, change of job, change in maybe a relationship that you want to offer to somebody, or could even speak to some kind of travel or movement, okay? In the recent past, you've got the Magician card, and it's looking towards this Knight of Swords here. The Magician is about the potential to do anything, to manifest anything. You've got the potential. And the Magician here is just speaking to, also in love and romance, about a little bit tricky energy here, because the Magician, basically to get what they want, because they have the power to manipulate and do, you know, manipulate things in a way so that they do end up getting what they want. So it's just a little bit of a word of caution of being manipulative in the situation, like the ends justify the means kind of energy. In the recent future, you got the Emperor card. The Emperor in love and romance, okay, first of all, it could be someone who is an Aries, okay, because you see the ram's head on the throne, the ram's heads. This could be someone who's older and represents someone who's got very authoritative, who's a boss, who's got leadership. This could be you coming into your own power in the recent future, from potential to stepping up into your power, okay? Also, it speaks to kind of traditional values with this Emperor card. In love and romance is somebody who has that kind of clout and that ability to woo someone, to, you know, they're someone who'll send chocolates and roses, and they're the kind of person who'll, you know, consistently put effort in old school values, and then eventually will be able to, both cards of in love and romance, being able to get what they want. As opposed to using like kind of, well, they both kind of have the ability to get what they want, right? And then you've got Four of Cups in the you right now. So you see this cup being offered. It's a divine love. Cup of it's not just romantic love. It could be, you know, someone offering you romantic love, but it's also a cup of Ace of Cups by itself. It's so potent. Ace of Cups by itself could be anything from pregnancy and childbirth to a love offer from someone to, and this is my favorite, just self-love. That kind of fulfilled. My cup runneth over. I am so absolutely, you know, content within myself right now. You know what I mean? So that cup is being offered from the divine hand there out of the sky, right? Where there's personal fulfillment, joy, love, divine love, all being offered. Instead, focusing on the past. This person not looking at that cup, can't see the cup. This is about being lethargic, you know, in your feelings and daydreaming and being stuck in the past, where you're leaking your power, not making things happen, kind of just staying in your thoughts and just very, you know, no one's home right now. Around you, though, there's this Page of Cups energy. The Page of Cups could be a child. It could also be a message coming in, a sincere message from the heart, something that's endearing and sweet, some kind of invitation, some kind of offer of love around you. Or it could be a child also, okay, if you have children, I don't know. And in the hopes and fears, you got another page, okay? Very youthful energy here with pages and 3 knights, okay? And then so you've got this Page of Wands is the Watcher card. Hopes and fears, this is where you're watching a situation and you're keeping tabs and you're seeing how you're going to react, okay? How you're going to treat the situation here. What you're going to do after you've collected your information. That's just watching, okay? Nothing dramatic here with this Page of Wands. Could be also these pages relay messages. Knights are more action-oriented. So you got 3 knights here. The Wands, the Swords, and the Pentacles. We'll pull Oracle cards to find out what this is about. But basically, then you got this Knight of Wands and the outcome. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who's coming in hot. Someone who's bringing news. Someone who's bringing change. Okay, either it's someone bringing it to you or you bringing it to someone. So you go Page of Wands graduates up to the Knight of Wands. From watching to action, okay? To manifest what? Some type of stability, reunion, you know, social encounter, something along those lines, okay? Knight of Swords is on the bottom, the underlying energy. The Knight of Swords is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, youthful energy, this unattached energy. These knights are the energies of not being married or not having children type of energy, okay? And then the knights also, again, with the Knight of Swords, very aggressive, okay? Almost like where in love and romance is more along the lines of a challenge. Going into battle to win, let's say, the hottest chick in the, house. in the castle, whatever, okay? Vice versa, if it's a woman into the male, wanting to get the hottest guy that everybody wants, okay? Knight of Swords in love and romance is more on the egoic side of kind of like wanting to go out and get somebody because it's a prize, okay? And aside from that, it could represent as an energy someone who's youthful, who represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius astrological signs, okay? Underneath that, we've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Older person, established. Now, we're getting older energy with the male energies here, like this Hierophant, this Emperor, and this King of Cups. Then we got this Four of Cups looks youthful. So does the Magician, you know, these girls over here. The King of Cups is someone who's looking for deeper meaning, something more. Okay? Someone who's into spirituality, the arts, things like that, and healing. It's looking for more, okay? And it's also could be somebody who belongs to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that this offer might be coming from, okay? Then you've got Five of Wands underneath that. Inner conflict, outer conflict, fighting, petty fights, never-ending petty fights, insecurity, self-doubt, thinking you're not good enough, all that garbs. That's Five of Wands, conflict. Then you got Nine of Swords. There's some more of that conflict. What does that Five of Wands get you? It gets you to Nine of Swords. Okay, you got Eight of Swords here on the wall. The restrictions and the fears built up so much. You've even got like special hooks for every sword. And then there's that one sad sword there on its own that's loose for your own truth. Being restricted by your fears. And so, you know, almost to the end of that. And then you got the Star card, which is a positive turnaround, and the Empress. Perfect. And then the Ace of Swords. Then back to the fear again. Then recognition for skill at work, third party situation, creating and manifesting again. And then could be a Scorpio death ending. And then a soulmate partnership here. Two of Cups, reunions, okay. And then again, Ace of Wands. And then lots of love and enthusiasm, passion there. And then the Hermit, there's you. The Lovers representing Gemini, or a need for alignment, or speaking to a choice, or a new love interest. Yes, it is a new love interest, because what? Ace of Cups. There's that cup that needs to be full. Okay? And look at how much work needs to be done before you get to that Ace of Cups that needs to be full. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, a push. Devil. Could be a Capricorn as well. Freedom, victory, another Page of Pentacles, strength. Okay, so it's a roller coaster ride, right? It just keeps going. There's happiness. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. I'm just gonna keep going to see. All right. Anyways, it looks like Virgo, you have a long way to go before that self-fulfillment comes, and it looks like you have to just shift your focus, live in the present, and to, you know, I don't know, man. There's a lot of Knights here too. 3 Knights. You might have a lot of options too. Okay, let's pull some Oracle cards, see where this is going. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For February 11th to the 17th, please. On the bottom, round and round. Yep. Never ending. Okay. The Fates, number 17. I'll read you the general message as well as the relationship message. Number 17 says the Fates. Essential meanings, fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot control, change, and knowing that what those things are. The Oracle's message. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Relationship message. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Okay, so saying not to control things, and so we do see that with the Magician and with the Emperor card. Emperor can be controlling because they're the boss. Okay, that's that in a lower vibration. It's like that despotic father figure, okay, who needs to control everything. So let's pull one Romance Angels card for Virgos. There it is. That fell out. Okay, there was two. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. It's a general theme here for all these readings. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. All right? Let go of control issues again. So, calling in your soulmate. You, like everyone, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. You made a soul agreement to meet in this lifetime for the purpose of mutual spiritual growth. You have many such agreements with various people who are all your soulmates. They include friends, family members, co-workers, and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humor, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. Love yourself first. It says, if you desire more romance, first look at yourself in a caring and non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others. This means trusting yourself to take good care of you, and it may entail becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable while affirming your boundaries. Perhaps this means spending some time alone instead of in a relationship. During this period, you can delve into introspection to understand the patterns of your love life. Hermit card, introspection. Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship you've had. To heal your heart, find the blessing and lessons you've gained from each one. For instance, have you become stronger, more independent, or more patient as a result of your prior partnerships? If so, let everything else from the past go except for the lessons and the love. This card emphasizes the importance of loving yourself first, especially as you prepare for your next relationship or heal the one you're in. As you gain self-respect, you'll begin attracting more loving people into your life. This will lead to healthy friendships and romances based upon mutual respect. I'll read Let Go of Control Issues. It says, the romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. Now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. By trying to control other people or external circumstances, you'll only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayer. There are plenty of times in life that call for you to take charge, but this isn't one of them. Of course, it's fine to have your preferences, practice visualizations, and hold intentions. Definitely ask the angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. Control issues are based upon fears that others, including God, won't live up to your expectations. This is called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of how you want it and everyone to behave. Outlining could cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers may be answered. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust so that you can enjoy the creative avenues by which true love comes to you. Okay, so those 3 cards there. Finally, we're going to pull the last oracle card. This is Whispers of Love for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. Okay, on the bottom, we've got get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. On the top, like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Now, this is control issues here on the bottom, right? And like attracts like, right? Calling in your soulmate, like attracts like. Okay, but I'm going to read this too because that's about control as well, okay? And this is like a common theme here with control. So let's read like attracts like first with number 2. It says, if you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. When we want to create something, the law of attraction states that we need to be in the vibration of what we want to create. Love will come to you easily if you surround yourself with love and easily find things to love about your life. Take a moment to think of the many things you love. Then number 44. Says, get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. The need to feel loved and appreciated motivates how we will act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will benefit you, as you will find that this will only help love to grow. Recognize your difference in every aspect of what is before you. Okay, so we got a lot of control issues, okay, and wanting to go out here, maybe that's you with the Knight of Swords, to prove you're right about something, okay? I don't know. But regardless, this was your reading. A lot of control issues here. Speaking to like attracts like. Love yourself first. That will call in your soulmate. And that's it, Virgo. That's your reading for February 11th to the 17th. I will have a Valentine's reading posted shortly for the 13th to the 15th, maybe even the 14th to the 15th. I don't know. It'll be short. And please do check out your monthly love reading. It's already posted. And your general reading, bi-weekly general reading, that's posted as well. And if you got the time and the interest, I've got some tarot hauls where I bought some tarot decks. And I talk about those and some crystals that I picked up at some metaphysical shops recently. It's Tarot Haul 1 and 2. Till next time, take care. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, Virgo.